I'm going to show you exactly how to send a PDF file in Gmail. We're already on the desktop, logged into Gmail. Click Compose, big button top left of your inbox. The new message box pops open. If you're keyboard first, press the C key and it opens right up, no click needed. I do that all the time. Now click the expand icon in the top right corner of this Compose box. It's a diagonal arrow to go full screen. A bigger view makes attaching and typing much easier. Before you go further, glance at your profile icon in the very top right corner of the screen to confirm you're sending from the correct email address. I've sent attachments from the wrong account before, and it is confusing for the recipient, so check it now. In the To field, type the recipient address. I'm putting jane@example.com. If you need to copy anyone, click CC or BCC right here in the address row. BCC keeps addresses hidden from everyone else. Now the subject line. Use a descriptive subject, something like invoice PDF statement-March 2026. That way the person can find the file later without guessing what was in the email. Gmail's autocomplete can fill in an old wrong contact, so always tap that address and verify it's the right person before you attach a sensitive PDF. Down at the bottom of the Compose window, click the paperclip icon. The file picker opens. Navigate to your PDF. If you need to send several PDFs at once, hold Control on Windows or Command on Mac while you click each file, then hit Open. The moment you do, a progress bar appears at the bottom. While the upload runs, check the file size. This is a step where people get blocked. Gmail's direct attachment limit is 25 megabytes. If your PDF is under that, the bar finishes and you see the attachment as a chip at the bottom. If you're over 25 meg, Gmail automatically pops up a message right here saying the file is too large and offers to insert it as a Google Drive link. I always take that offer because it's the fastest way, but I also keep large PDFs already in Drive beforehand. Let me show you that route manually. Close the prompt, then click the Google Drive icon, the triangle logo, in the same bottom toolbar. The Drive picker opens. Find your PDF, select it, and click Insert. Gmail automatically sets the link sharing to anyone with the link can view if it wasn't already shared, so the recipient can open it without requesting access. The link appears as a nice preview chip. No matter which method you used, before you hit send, double-check the file name. Click the attachment thumbnail itself. A preview opens so you can flip through the pages and confirm it's the correct version. I've attached the draft instead of the final more times than I'd like to admit, and this preview saves me every time. Close the preview overlay. Now before you send, let's set up a safety net. Click the gear icon in the top right, then see all settings. Stay on the General tab. Scroll to undo send. The default is often just 5 seconds. Change it to 30 seconds. Scroll all the way down and click Save Changes. This won't fix a bad attachment after the fact, but it gives you half a minute to yank an email back if you realize you sent the wrong file. Back in the Compose window, click the Send button. Wait a beat for the message sent confirmation at the bottom. Immediately you'll see the email sitting in your sent folder. Check that folder now to be sure it actually left. That's it, the PDF is on its way. Next time you attach a PDF, there's a quick move I use constantly. Once you click the paperclip and the file picker appears, look at the bottom of that window. Gmail shows a list of recent attachments. Just click the file name and attaches instantly, no folder hunting. To make Drive sharing even smoother, I store all outgoing PDFs in a dedicated folder in Google Drive and set each file sharing to anyone with the link can view right when I upload it. That way, inserting from Drive never triggers an access request. If this helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more walkthroughs built from actual use, and leave a comment saying this was helpful. Comments are what get these videos in front of other people searching for the exact same thing.